Hi guys, I'm Steven.
And I'm Shelby.
And we are the Armchair Emperor. We're here to bring you guys another great game of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. This is going to be 2,000 points, and I'm really looking forward to playing this game for a while. I've had the new battletome, Disciples of Tzeentch, and I've just been flipping through it, loving some of the formations in there. I've used the Change Host of Tzeentch before, but I've never used Chariot Acolytes, Zangors, Skyfires, the Ovoid Thaumaturge. You're going to see all that stuff in this bat rep.
And I'm really excited to bring you guys, I finally have some Dryads to add to my Sylvaneth and Order of Good army.
Just good.
Yeah.
It's just good guys.
Good guys. So,
and we dredged up some like weird retro jungle swarms and randomness.
So I'm looking forward to trying the Dryads for the first time in combo with my Chariot Hunters and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
One of these days we'll get you a Tree Lord or a Lariel or something. Yeah.
Lariel's beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome model.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, guys, there is some exciting news in our world. We've just launched our first website. We've been on social media for a while. You can look us up. Our handles Armchair Emperor across the board on Facebook, on Instagram, on Patreon, and of course here on YouTube. But now we have our own website, and it's as easy as going to www.armchairemperor.com. Now, with all the other media out there, why go to our website? Well, because everything's in one place. You don't have to go and look at our pictures on Instagram separately and go watch our videos on YouTube separately. There's a YouTube feed in addition to pictures, in addition to our commission painting prices. We've actually just started up some great commission painting. We've got a few wonderful customers out there. I've been painting some great stuff for the new 8th edition of 40K, so we've been getting into that. So again, it's just www.armchairemperor.com. If you go there, right on the main page, it'll have it all broken down, really easy, totally user-friendly, and yeah, I think it's a great website.
So check it out. We put a lot of time into it and a lot of love, and we just wanted to bring you guys something new, so check it out.
Alright guys, we are going to go right into showing you the armies, and then we'll set up a table and show you deployment.
Alright guys, so this is my army. Let me go ahead and show you. So I have my Spellsinger, Jezebel, a Wood Elf Lord on a Great Eagle. I have a Battle Mage, Jungle Swarms, the Tree Revenants, which were really cool last time if you guys saw them, the Eternal Guard. I've got some Free Guild Guard back there, and this is my Glade Guard.
If you notice there's a couple little skink models in there, it's because they come in batches of 10, and the box of Glade Guard gives you 16, so we threw in 4 skinks with those just to
make a full unit.
To make a full unit of 20.
My Chariot Hunters, which are really kick-ass. These are the brand new Dryads that Steven mostly painted, which are really beautiful. And then Sisters, as always, Sisters of the Thorn.
Don't leave home without them.
And my Free Guild Handgunners.
Again, don't leave home without them.
No. So that's 2,000 points.
Alright, and now I'm going to walk you through the Disciples of Tzeentch. So there's actually two, they split it in half. They split it into the Acolytes, and they split it into the Demons of Tzeentch. So the Demons of Tzeentch and the Acolytes, they each have their own formations, but we're not going to worry about that for this game. For this game, it's just going to be a Disciples of Tzeentch army. No formations, straight up. So the Warlord in the army, of course, is my Lord of Change. You guys are used to seeing him around. He's the older model. I know there's much cooler models out there now, but
he's still gorgeous.
He's still gorgeous.
Yeah.
Front and center here, I'm just going to move up for your viewing convenience. Here we have the Gaunt Summoner. He is the one on foot, not on the disc. I could take him with a Spell Familiar, but I'm just taking him base. The Changeling.
He's good too.
And then to flesh out my heroes, I've taken the Ovoid Thaumaturge. Never used him before, really looking forward to seeing how that works out. And of course the ubiquitous Herald of Tzeentch. He's got a shooting attack, and he's got a good spell. I think it's Pink Fire. So, looking forward to having a good coterie of heroes. If you notice in the back, though, I have a lot less troops than Shelby has, but they're of a pretty high quality.
Yeah.
I've got the Zangor Skyfires. I'm really looking forward to using these guys this game. They really rock. They have great hand-to-hand combat attacks. The disc does like D3 damage. Their arrows do D3 damage. If they're within... I think the Zangors, I'm not sure about the Skyfires, but I think if they're within a certain amount of inches from one of their heroes, they do more damage. You'll notice that there's some Zangors here on foot. They are the ones out of the Silver Tower box, and there's only 7 of them, and one of them is a Papo Minotaur, which I painted to look like a Zangor. So what we're going to do is, since the unit comes in 10, is 3 of them are going to have 2 wounds. And that's it. So I'll eventually get around to getting some more Zangors, but in the meantime I wanted to try them out. To the right of the Zangors we have our Chariot Acolytes, 10-man unit, fleshed out with 2 Reaper Minis, which I thought were really appropriate. One is the, I think it's Set and Horus, are the 2 Egyptian gods, and they have a very Tzeentchian theme to them, with the whole Egyptian sort of influence going on. So I painted them up as Chariot Acolytes. The box comes with 8. Over here we've got Blue Horrors, fleshed out with some Spell Familiars, because I didn't quite have enough models. But 10 Blue Horrors. To the right of the Blue Horrors we're bringing the Burning Chariot of Tzeentch, always a good choice. And some more flyers back there. We have 3 Screamers. And then other than that, I've just got my 2 basic little blobs of Chinookies, as I call them, but they are the Pink Horrors, and in this game they will split. Finally, we've got that rule back, where they split into Blue Horrors split into Brimstone Horrors.
Cool.
So, yeah, that is roughly 2,000 points, just under 2,000 points of Disciples of Tzeentch, and we'll see how they fare against Shelby's Forces of Order. Alright guys, this is the table we'll be playing on. It's a 6x4 or thereabouts. So on this half of the table we have a wood. On this corner of the table we have a stream and another wood. We have some rock formations in the center with some interesting looking mushrooms and fungus and fauna, flora and fauna. In the back here we have what looks to be a human settlement with some crops. And in this corner we have some interesting formations of rock and flora. So it looks like Tzeentch has already been affecting some change to the land. There's all kinds of strange growths and crystals and fungi springing out of the ground here, and it looks like these Forces of Order are going to have to try and relieve or defend this settlement here. We will be playing 3 places of power. We'll set up our objectives in just a moment and deploy.
Alright, so I'm going to start with my deployment. I rolled first, and I deployed my first round first. So we have my Glade Guard over here in the woods, and I have my Tree Revenants. They're also in the woods, and they can jump over to that woods across the board.
We're using both of these forests as Sylvaneth Wildwoods.
I have my Jungle Swarms, my Dryads, my Free Guild Guard, and Jezebel, my Spellweaver, some Lizardmen right around here, my Sisters, always my favorite. Right next to them are my Kurnoth Hunters. I have my Battle Mage hiding in this lichen stuff. I have my General here on the Great Eagle. I have some Eternal Guard with him, and my Free Guild Handgunners with a little friend in there.
Yep, the Changeling deployed in there. Alright, I guess that brings us to Tzeentch deployment. Starting with the Changeling, we have a few new spells. The Changeling also gets to roll on the Lore of Tzeentch in addition to the normal spell he gets. He has Tzeentch's Firestorm. Starting back with my lines, looks like we've invaded this settlement here, and we're coming out to grab the 3 places of power. So our deployments are all based off of these 3 places of power. 1, 2, and 3. We're using crystals, and those are going to be our objectives for the game. We have to deploy about 12 inches away from them. So here we have Blue Horrors. Screamers, Pink Horrors, Burning Chariot, Chiric Acolytes, Lord of Change. Now, behind the Lord of Change, you can see there's a stack of 9 dice. Those are my dice that I can swap out.
Look at all those 6s.
I rolled 4 6s, it's pretty good. So during the game, I can swap any dice I want for one of those, which is pretty good. That's an army ability with the new Disciples of Tzeentch book. My Lord of Change also, in addition to the regular spells he gets, he has the Arch Sorcerer, which is his command trait. It gives him 2 additional Tzeentch spells, and so he already gets 1 additional, so that'll be 3. So in addition to his normal spells, he has Treason of Tzeentch, Fold Reality, and Tzeentch's Firestorm. We'll get into what they do and when and if they come up. The Ovoid Thaumaturge is right here. He has the Wind Thief charm. Once per game, he can fly double his move. And his extra spell is Infusion Arcanum. It casts on a 5, and it adds +1 to his hit and wound rolls for that battle round. The Herald of Tzeentch is right next to him. He has the Wellspring of Arcane Might. He may reroll any casting rolls of 1 for any friendly Tzeentch demons within 9 inches of him, just demons. And he also has Treason of Tzeentch. We've got our Skyfires, we've got our Pink Horrors, we've got our Zangors, and behind the Zangors we have the Gaunt Summoner. And his extra spell is Bolt of Tzeentch. It casts on an 8, range 18, d6 mortal wounds. So,
nice.
That's my much smaller but hard-hitting army. I've never used it before. We'll see if we can remember all of our rules. That would be the day when we can actually remember all of our rules. So we'll see. I've got a lot of cool stuff. Whether or not I remember to use it, totally different story. Alright guys, we'll be back with turn 1. Alright everybody, this is the all-important roll for initiative on the first battle round. We have our armies deployed, we have our 3 places of power, and we are going to go ahead and roll for initiative. I have a 1, Shelby's got a 6, knocks me right off. Looks like Forces of Order have the initiative.
Oh, thank God.
Forces of Order will begin their hero phase.
Okay.
Alright Shelby, what are we doing?
Okay, so I'm going to do Inspiring Presence
Alright.
on my handgunners.
On your handgunners, sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
In your hero phase, if I haven't revealed myself, I can have the move of a unit within 9 inches, and I'm going to have the move of your general.
Okay.
Okay. So
It's not the unit you're in itself, it can be any unit.
it can be any unit within 9 inches.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna move on to magic. So I'm gonna do Mystic Shield on my general.
From your Empire Battle Mage?
Yeah.
That casts on a 6. And you got it. I have nothing in range to unbind, so he's at +1 save. Very good.
Cool.
You have your
and
sisters.
Jezebel and my sisters, yeah. So I'm gonna do Shield of Thorns.
On themselves? Yeah, of course.
Yep.
That casts on a
6.
Alright, so that's not going to get it. You have your spell Weaver, Jezebel.
Yeah. She's gonna do
Nice little Reaper mini there.
Mystic Shield on him.
So you can't cast the same spell twice anymore. It's the rule of 1.
Okay.
So she can cast another spell, not Mystic Shield.
Okay, well, she doesn't have anything else she can cast.
Yeah, and she's out of range for Bolt. So she's just going to hang out for now.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go on to movement.
Sounds good.
Um,
Elves move 6, right?
yeah.
So we're coming around to the forest here. The elves are going to move up there 6 with their little skink scouts right up to the edge of the water. Trying to get in range for those longbows, all 20 of them. Their first volley, if all 20 of them are there, and they use the special arrows, is really deadly.
Yeah, it is.
It'll like wipe out a unit.
I remember we played not too long ago that I did that and like I missed like all of them, except like
Well,
one.
That shouldn't happen twice.
That was crazy.
Alright.
Okay.
Are these guys going to jump, or are they going to hold the ground? Jungle Swarms. I found these guys in a local hobby shop. They come in little blister packs, and they're just such an old school, interesting miniature. I just had to buy them and So we just threw them in our mixed order army. 3 bases.
They also move 6.
6 inches. They're fast jungle swarms.
Yeah.
Nice. Very good. Little snakes and lizards moving up, hissing and wriggling.
Wriggling.
Alright, you got your Dryads. Freshly painted. A nice fall color scheme.
They move 7.
7 inches, nice and fast. You can move right over your own jungle swarms. You can move through your own. At least I think you can in this game.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I mix all my games up.
That's how we do it.
That's how we do it.
We just play our own games.
What are we playing? 40k? 30k? Age of Sigmar? I don't know.
It's kind of a conglomerate.
Yeah, a conglomerate.
It's probably more than 7 inches, but it's okay.
That's alright. I'll give it to you. I know your humans move 5.
Yeah, I know that too.
Slow moving humans. I like to think of him as like House Stark because he has the wolf.
Yeah, he's got the wolf thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The wolf pelt on his back there. And he's got a battle axe instead of a sword. So he moves 12. You gonna run him or no?
No.
Got it. Nobody's running.
I
Just
mean,
towing up the battle line. That's a smart idea.
yeah, otherwise he's just gonna get killed.
Because, this way you make me react to your moves rather than the other way around.
Yeah.
Alright, so, your Spellweaver, Jezebel.
She also moves 6.
Flying up 6. I would put her on the flat top part of the rock. Yeah.
I'm trying.
Lizard men. I think they're 5.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna march.
They're gonna march. Got it. They do have
Yeah.
a drum and a flag.
Yeah, so they can move 10 inches.
Nice. Still charge?
No.
No. But they don't have to roll. They just double their
Right.
movement. Nice. They're like foot cavalry. Yeah, that metal arm he's got there kind of topples him over often.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. They're close to that place of power, that crystal. Tzeentch doesn't like it. They will be punished for their hubris. Alright, sisters. What are they, 16, 12,
I don't know.
14? Who the hell remembers?
12.
12, nice. Just like regular cavalry. Very good. Moving up to defend the place of power. These crystals are of great interest to our Lord Tzeentch. But all these pointy ears started coming out of the woods in front of us and mucking with our plans, and we're like, hey, those are our crystals.
Crystals.
We're taking them back to the Silver Tower, and you can't stop us.
Pretty sure Kurnoth are 5.
5 inches, yeah, that sounds about right. 5 or 6. Kurnoth moving up 5 in support of the sisters. Heavy support. Crunch, 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 crunch. He's going to move his standard human 5 inches up. Nice.
These guys move 6.
They move 6 and your gunners move 5.
Yeah, except they don't move 5. Oh,
No,
yeah,
they can move as far as they want. It's your general that I misdirected. It's called puckish misdirection. The one of the handgunners just called up to him. He's like, "Hey, you might not want to move up too fast. There's some bad stuff up there." And he's like, "Oh, I thank you, good sir. Thanks for that good advice. Who are you? Oh, don't worry about it. Just look over there, buddy. Come on, guy." See, he's knocking people over. He's got them drunk. Alright, so your eagle normally moves how far? Alright, that's as far as he's going?
Okay, I'm gonna shoot now.
Now you
If I
have
can.
some shooting.
Yeah, it depends on if anything's in range.
Alright, so he has a bow.
Yeah.
I think it's like a 20 or 30 incher. It's actually pretty good.
Yes, 20 inches.
Very good. You should have a target.
Nope.
No? How about your longbows on your blade guard?
Range.
And then your Lord on the Great Eagle also has a bow.
Same range.
Same range, 20 inches. Your handgunner shoots 16.
Yeah. Okay, so no shooting phase.
Charges to declare?
Not in range for any charges.
Alright, so that's that. That is turn 1 Forces of Order. Here we go. Moving on to hero phase for Forces of Chaos. So, what do we want to do here, guys?
Oh, actually,
Oh,
I told you I was waiting to decide if I wanted to do these.
Are you
guys.
going to jump them?
Yeah.
Alright, so these guys are going to jump back out here.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to declare a charge.
Mm-hmm.
Against who? They have 3 targets. There's a Gaunt Summoner, there's a unit of Pink Horrors, and there's a unit of Zangors.
Oh, the Gaunt Summoner.
You're going to charge the Gaunt Summoner. Alright, you're going to draw in both those other units by doing that.
That's okay.
Okay, so I am going to grab that from you. 2d6 for your charge range. Let's see, very good, you're in. So you're going to want to get your better guy in. And let's get him a buddy here. So you can probably get 3 attacks on your primary target and a couple of supporting attacks on the Zangors who are going to be pulled into the combat as well. Alright, so it being your turn, you're allowed to choose who attacks first and who they want to swing against.
Okay.
So your your Tree Revenants are going to attack first.
Okay.
You have the officer with the glaive. He's the better one. Dun 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 dun. Melee in the woods, blood in the forest. Shwing.
So my main guy makes 4 attacks.
Okay.
And I can re-roll 1 dice for the whole unit.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll my better guy first.
Yep. Against the Gaunt Summoner.
Mm-hmm. 4 attacks.
And
hitting on 4s.
He has a glaive.
Yeah, wounding on 3s.
Okay. Hitting on 4s. Do you want to re-roll one of those?
Sure.
Good. 2 hits. Wounding on
3s.
3s. 2 wounds.
Minus 1 rend, and they do 2 damage each.
Alright, his save is normally a 6-up, so he gets no save. So 2 damage each. He's down to 1 wound. Very good. Nice shooting, Tex. Alright, you also have some more attacks against him coming
I have
from
2 guys.
You have 2 regular guys. And they have regular blades.
Yeah.
You might just kill him.
They get 2 attacks each.
Oof.
Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s.
This is an assassination. Okay. Any rend on that?
Minus 1 rend, but they only do 1 damage each.
Doesn't matter. He's still
He's
dead.
dead.
Yeah. Swing. All right. So you also have 2 other guys to fight my Zangors.
Okay. Do they automatically get to go? You don't get to go now, right?
Well, I do get to go after,
but
your whole unit fights.
Okay.
Yes.
There's 2 more?
Poor Gaunt Summoner. Yes, there's 2 more.
Okay.
Okay, on...
Minus 1 rend, but it only does 1 damage.
Got it. So, how many was that?
1.
1? 1 6 plus save. Nope, he's dead. I'm gonna get rid of this wonky looking dude here. Alright, so now I'm gonna choose to pile in with my Zangors. And they are going to try and avenge the Gaunt Summoner. They're enraged. So, the Zangors, they have they have a mix of weapons. I have 2 with great blades, so they each get 2 attacks. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s, damage 1. So 2, 4, 4s and 4s. 2 wounds. Let's see the rend on that.
5+.
So they get a 6+ save.
One
Alright, pretty
makes
good.
it.
And they have 2 wounds each or 1?
1.
Okay, so one regular guy's gonna go. Alrighty then. It does 2 damage actually, so 2 guys are gonna go.
Okay.
And we're gonna also get rid of him. So, now we have guys with paired hand weapons. I have 2. So let's see, paired vicious blades. So they get, the savage blades, they get 2 attacks. So that's going to be 4 attacks, 4s and 4s, damage 1. 4s, 4s, damage 1, no rend, so 1 5-up save.
Make it.
Fine. Pretty good, pretty good. Now I have the, so that was that. That was them. So I have 2 regular blades, 4s and 4s. 1 more wound, regular 5-up save. And then I have my vicious beaks.
Nope, 1 dead.
1 dead. I'll take the banner. Vicious beaks are 4s to hit, 5s to wound. 1 attack for everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And beaks are going to be hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds, no rend. So 1 more dies. So I'm going to leave you just with your champion. Oh, my pink horrors still get a chance to pile an attack. Pink horrors are going to do what they do, which is jabber at you and poke you with their little claws. Pink horrors Tzeentch. 5s and 4s. 1 hit, 4 to wound, 1 wound, regular save of 5 up. Dead. Alright, the unit's wiped out. Very good, well they were heroes, they did take out the Gaunt Summoner, and they killed a Beastman and made 2 other run, so that was pretty good. They went down swinging before they were overwhelmed by the hordes of Tzeentch. Alright. My general, who's the Lord of Change, is going to use Beacon of Sorcery, giving all demons of Tzeentch within, I think, 9 inches of him, +1 to cast. Next, he is going to see if he's in range to actually affect anything. I doubt it, but we'll see. 18-inch range is similar to your situation. I'm not having good luck with that. So you know what? It works. Mystic Shield, it'll help me later on. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some shields up on some of my guys. My saves are pretty miserable. He's going to go ahead and throw a Mystic Shield on his meat shield of Chariot Acolytes. So the lowest matches the highest. That's
Still
4, and then I get a +1, which is 5. Does I cast on a 6?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let me see.
I think you're
I
sure.
think it does.
I think Arcane Bolt's a 5.
Yeah, cast on a 6. A Lord of Change can't even cast Mystic Shield. That's pretty bad, bro.
It is pretty bad.
He can attempt to cast another spell, but not the same one, and nothing else is in range. So, what evs? So these guys are going to try and do a bolt into them. And are they within 9 inches of him? No, so they don't get the bonus, but that's alright. They're going to try and bolt them. 5. And they get it. You going to try and dispel?
Yeah.
You need a meter beat of 5. And you do. Poof! And it's gone, baby, gone. Alright, these guys aren't casters. He is. Let me see. Ovoid Thaumaturge has a spell that he can cast. You know what? He's going to use his extra spell, Infusion Arcanum. It casts on a 5, and it's +1 to all his hit and wound rolls.
Nice.
On himself.
So it's a buff.
It's a buff. Infusion Arcanum on a 5+. And he gets it. So that's good. And I don't think you're within range to unbind, but we'll check. between her and him is at 18 inches. No, it's 20. So he's got +1 to hit and to wound. These guys can bolt somebody if anybody's in range, but doesn't look like it. Just about an inch out of range everywhere. So, unfortunately, that's my magic phase.
Which is good.
Which is good for you. We've got all kinds of infantry to move around.
Your chariot can't do anything?
He doesn't do magic, he does shooting.
Oh, so that'll be next.
So, yeah. So these guys move 5. These guys also shoot, I think. Da-da-da-da. The jabbering hordes. Uh-oh. We have an intruder. 6 inches. These guys are pretty good. I need more of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's just gonna kind of derp his way in here. He wants to be behind cover. These guys move. Let's see. Skyfires, they have a 16-inch move. Very good, very good. So, 16 inches. They are going to come right up here. He's going to move right up this way. These guys move 6. So they're going to be just up to the edge of the rock. He's going to come up. He had Infernal Gateway, which is 24 inches. I forgot about that. That's okay. He's just going to move up and stay behind his acolytes.
Shield.
This is going to fly up about 14 inches and just deal with that. These guys are going to move up their 5. Okay, so on this flank, we just had the pink horrors move up. The screamers are investing this farmyard over here, and the blue horrors are trying a flanking maneuver. So we're going to move straight on from movement into blue horrors. Missile weapon range, 14 inches. I'm assuming that's in range, but it is. It's in range for like 2 of them. Just exactly 2 of them. Okay, that's fine. It goes model by model in this game, right? It's not the squad. Alright, so they're called magical flames. They're 4 to hit and 4 to wound. 2 hits and 1 wound. There is no rend, so your normal save of 5 or better will do you fine. Just 1. So you can reroll.
Oh.
Yeah, just roll 1 dice. Nope, 1 goes down. Alright, so first casualty. No, actually you killed the first ones over there. What am I talking about? Pink horrors, they have a range of 18 inches. So the whole shtick. The pink horrors are all going to shoot at the sisters.
Okay.
And they are going to have 1 attack each, 4s and 4s. And there's going to be 10 of them. Here we go. 4s. Alright. Followed by 4s with 1 cock die here. So 4 wounds. Your normal saves are
for them
5 up, but you get +1 for the Shield of Thorns. So 4 up. And any 6s would shoot him back at me, but there were no 6s, so 1 just dies.
Got it.
Alright, so next I have my Burning Chariot of Tzeentch. He has a Billowing Warp Flame. It's 6 attacks. We're going to be hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s, D3 damage.
Got it.
Hitting on 4s, that's a cock die, I'm going to reroll that. I'm going to trade 3 of these out for 3 of my 4s. So I used 3 of my fate dice, which were 4s, to trade out for 3 misses. So I've got 6 hits. I'm wounding on 3s. These 2s, I'm going to trade out one of them for a 3. So I've got 5 wounds, which you need to try and protect yourself from. There's no rend, so you're at a 4 or better with your Shield of Thorns. 6s fling a wound back at me.
5 or better.
5 or better?
Yeah, I have a 5 plus save.
But doesn't the Shield of Thorns add +1?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So 4 or better. A 6 causes a wound to me, correct?
Yep.
Or is that just
Mortal.
in combat?
Mortal.
Just one mortal wound?
Oh, let me see if it's shooting.
Yeah.
I don't know about shooting.
It might just be in combat. But either way, it buffs your save +1, right?
I can re-roll failed save rolls.
Okay. So re-roll the failed save rolls.
In addition, each time you make a successful save roll for 6 or more for that unit in combat.
Okay.
Yeah, so only combat, not
But you
shooting.
can still re-roll these 3.
Yeah, so it doesn't. It's still 5, but I re-roll them.
Yep, so re-roll those 3s. Still pretty good. 2 go through. Each one causes D3 damage. And I'm going to trade this 4 for a 6. Giving me 6 damage. Killing 3 models. I know it's Tzeentch. It's cheesy, guys. It's so bad. It's so bad. Alright, continuing on with shooting. We have some shooting that these guys can do, believe it or not. They throw little magical missiles at 12-inch range. Let's see if you're within 12-inch range. You are from one of my guys. So one guy will be shooting at you. And he hits on a 5 and wounds on a 4. He doesn't hit. Don't worry about it. Alright, so now he shoots. Herald of Tzeentch, Magical Flames, 18 inches. Got it. 2 attacks, 4s and 4s, no rend. Double 1s?
Uh-oh.
Don't think so. 4s again. Double 1s.
You got it again?
Let's make one of those go through. Because it's D3 damage with a minus... no, it's just 1 damage. But you just get your regular save of 5+.
1?
Yep. Okay, so I cause a wound. So 1's down to 1 wound. Now I am going to be moving on to the other side of the field. Well, I burned through my destiny dice there pretty good, but I'm glad that I took out 4.5
Sisters?
Sisters, yeah, they're a scary unit. They have a number of juicy targets. These guys over here, the swarms, them, or him, but only a couple will get to shoot him. Let's do... Most will be able to hit the swarms. So let's shoot the swarms. So all but 2. So that's going to be 8 shots. 4s and 4s. And that's going to be 3 wounds. No rend. I think they get a 6+ save, don't they?
Probably.
Something like that.
No save. It has a dash.
So how many wounds do they have each?
That's what that means, right?
Yeah.
They each have 5 wounds.
So 1's down to 2 wounds. We'll make the lead model down to 2 wounds. Okay. So we are now on to the star of the show, the Tzaangor Skyfires. The Tzaangor Skyfires are going to try and whittle down this big unit of dryads. Shoot an arrow of fate. So he hits on a 3+. If I roll a 6, it does D3 mortal wounds. So this is for the AV arc, 3+. Hits. Wounds on a... It wasn't a 6, so I need to roll a wound. 3+. Wounds. And rend is -1. What's the dryad save?
5+.
So you get a 6+ save. Okay, so that does D3 mortal. It's going to be 3. And then I get 2 more shots hitting on 4s. One of them was a 6, so that automatically goes through, causing D3 mortal wounds, no save. 3. And the other one was a miss. So that would be 6. Deadly, deadly Tzeentch.
Do you have to take battle shock for shooting?
I don't know. I don't believe so. Not in this game. That is it for shooting. Charges to declare. I have 1 charge to declare. My Burning Chariot is going to declare a charge into the Sisters of the Thorn. He's not going to make it in with a 3.
Yes.
And that's a failed charge. And we are on to battle round number 2. Turn to initiative roll, people. For Tzeentch. So in essence,
That might cost me the game.
I'm getting a double turn.
Yeah.
That's messed up, yo. Alright, well, I'll try not to go too crazy here. What's he drinking? I don't know. It's green. Strange. Tzeentch.
Isn't it supposed to be blue?
It's elixir. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Tzeentch is the Lord of Change, though, you know. Things change around here. It's like, he's like the former president. All he wants is change. He's a good guy. Alright, so, hero phase. I'm going to do Beacon of Sorcery. +1 to all demonic casting. Thingamajigs. I am going to start by casting his signature spell, which would be Infernal Gateway. Let's see. It's an 18-inch range, so I wouldn't have been able to make it before.
Oh, good. Yeah, see?
So,
This one.
let me see if I can even make it now. Yep, I can. It has a casting value of... Let's see.
Table.
It has a casting value of 9. Alright. No, it doesn't. Casting value of 7. It's like any different spell. So 7, but the lowest matches the highest, and I get +1. So, still not good enough. So that would be 4, +1 is 5. The spell fizzles out. Sucks, man. Alright, but he's got more. He's got more.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more, buddy. Let's see. So he's got something called Tzeentch's Firestorm. Sounds pretty cool. Its casting value of 9. Let me see. Did I take any heavy casualties in any units? I can bring guys back. Not really. So Fold Reality is no good. Treason of Tzeentch. Attacks the rest of the units for the combat phase. Oh, that's pretty cool. Treason of Tzeentch, huh? So that's an 18-inch range. Can do that. So we're going to cast Treason of Tzeentch on a 5.
What does it do?
It makes one of your guys attack with everything they have.
My own self?
Your own self. I got it on a 5. I really got it on a 6. I really got it on a 7. So you need a 7 or better to unbind.
Okay. I'm going to unbind with the sisters.
Got it. It's going through. So it acts as if it's the melee phase, but you don't fight back. So your champion is going to take her 2 attacks.
3.
3, hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s, against her own unit. 3 hits.
That sucks.
Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. You get a save. A 5 up with a reroll. Reroll it. Nope. The one with the wound dies. And the steed gets 2 attacks. Both hitting on 4s. 1 hits, wounding on 4s. Wounds. 1 save, a 5 up with a reroll. It's a 6. That wounds her. So she's down to 1 wound. Because that's a mortal, right? So she's down to 1 wound. So either way I can't lose. So that's good. Alright, Treason of Tzeentch. Good spell, everybody. Good spell. Alright, next. We have an Ovoid Thaumaturge who wants to cast something. Because he's just cool like that. It's an 18-inch. Let's see. Oh yeah, he can hit them. So he's going to shoot Fire Blast at them. It's a casting value of 7. No, +1.
Cock.
8. Alright, yeah, I'll call it a cock. You're right. 8, really a 9. You want to try and dispel with her?
Wait, what is it again? What is the spell?
It's D6 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
So you want to get a 9.
Okay.
Actually, no, he's not a demon of Tzeentch, so he doesn't get the +1. He's just a Tzeentch Arcanite, so you need to get an 8 to unbind. Big numbers, no whammy? No.
Okay, I can unbind it automatically once per game.
You gonna do that?
Yeah.
Automatic unbind. Okay. Next we have our Herald, and he's gonna do his pink fire. Let's see, what else does he have? Does he have anything else good? He has Treason of Tzeentch and pink fire. So we already did Treason of Tzeentch. Pink fire is a casting value of 9, and that causes D6 mortal wounds. We're going to do the same thing here. He does benefit from the +1 from the Lord being there because he's a demon. So that's going to be a not enough. So don't worry about it. Let's see, who else can cast another spell? He can cast one spell, he can cast one spell. These guys can cast one spell. They're going to do a bolt at them. They need a 5. They got it. Do you have anyone to dispel?
No.
Okay, so D3 mortal. 1. Okay, next I'm going to try and do a mystic shield, because I haven't tried that yet. These schnookies over here, the pink horrors, are going to try and cast a mystic shield on the chariot, improving his save. They need a 6. They're at +1 because they're within 9 inches. And they got it with a 7. You're within range to unbind. Sort of, not really. Alright, so that's that. So he's at +1 armor save. I'm just going to put a little die back there to do that. He's going to reveal himself, and he's going to cast a spell. So let's see what he has. The Changeling has Tzeentch's Firestorm. Let's go see what that does. It's a casting value of 9. For each 6 that you roll, the unit you picked suffers. So roll 9 dice. Got it. Alright, so it's casting value of 9. It's hard to get, and I'm not within the range of my lord over there, so I just need to hard roll a 9. But it's worth it. He's going to cast it on your general. Hard roll a 9, baby. Nope, ain't going to do it. And he is now revealed, so you can attack him. But it was worth it. It was certainly worth it. And he's technically now in combat with this unit as well.
Got it.
Alright, that was my hero phase. Not as spectacular as I thought, but that's okay. We're going to move right on into movement phase. These guys are going to come up a little bit into that storm of arrows. These guys are going to come up there 5, also into the storm of arrows, braving it because they don't care, because they're just little blobs of energy anyway. They'll just go back into the warp and come back out again. Those guys like where they're at. He wants to come up and get some, so he's going to come up here and just look at y'all menacingly.
Doesn't he can fly in this game now, right?
He has a thing. I haven't used it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so he has a thing, but he can't fly all the time.
No.
He has the Wind Thief charm, which he can fly once per game.
Ah.
So, but you can move through your own units.
Yeah.
So he's going to move up. He's going to move up here 6, and he's going to claim that. These guys are going to move up there 5 and support. And he's going to come up behind them. He's going to go in here. I need to stay 3 inches away. That's fine. These guys have a 16, I think. Something like that.
I thought it was 14.
14. Either way, I have to stay 3 inches away, so I can't move full 16 anyway. They're the only thing I have that can take on these dudes, so it's up to you guys. They're the heroes I need, not the heroes I want. Alright, these guys are going to move through the open ground over here. Jabba, 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 jabba. Yeah, there's some little Silver Tower minis in there. There's some older blue horrors. There's some familiars. I need to get a couple more blue horrors to fill out that unit. These guys are just going to move up. They're 5. And just kind of disperse into this farmland. Take some cover, add +1 to their save. They've done as much as they can do for this turn. It's time for aggressive action on the part of these people right here, and they're going to come up within 3 inches. And I want him to be 3 inches away so that he's technically holding it. Alright, so we are moving on to shooting now. Correct? Alright, so shooting. Pink horrors, hit on 4s and wound on 4s, 18-inch range. They are all shooting at these Glade Guard. There are a grand total of 10. Oopsies. Alright, 4s and 4s, ladies and gents. 4s and 4s. Read 'em and wait. Round and round she goes. Ooh, that was miserable. So your save is normally 6, but you're in the woods, so it's 5. 1 goes down. Not too bad. These guys have no shooting. These guys have shooting. So he's going to shoot the special Doom arrow.
Doom!
Doom! Tonight at 11. So he hits on a 3. Wounds on a 3. He's shooting them. Hits on him. Not that. I should have saved a fate dice. And I have 2 other ones hitting on 4s. 1 hits. Wounding on a 3. It wounds. You get a 6-up save. Because it's a random -1. You normally have a 5-up. It doesn't save. It does D3 damage. It does 3 damage. 3 go down. Shwing! Alright. Next, we are moving on to our Chiric Acolytes and my Herald of Tzeentch in the center of the board over there. Let's see. Chiric Acolytes have a 12-inch range, 5s to hit, 4s to wound, nothing special. So let's see about our 12 inches here. How far is that going to get us? It's going to get us everybody onto them. So there's going to be 10.
He really likes to take out all his rage on my sisters.
Well,
it's because I've killed you so much.
They've killed me so much. It isn't rage, it's just, it's cold, calculated tactics. There's no rage involved, that's corn.
No, he's partial to my sisters.
Let's see, so 5s to hit. 4s to wound. 3 with your 5-up save with the reroll. One reroll. You're good. Now the Herald. Herald of Zinc, she's got 2 attacks, 4s and 4s. Here he goes. 2 hits, 4s to wound, nothing. So that was all of them and him, nothing. He better not do nothing. Let's see. Do not fail me now. Let's see, the Burning Chariot, he gets 6 attacks, 4s and 3s doing D3 damage. 4s to hit. It's 2 hits. 3s to wound. That's 1 wound. No rend, so regular 5+ save with a reroll. Reroll it. And that's going to be D3. 2. So 1's wounded and 1 dies. So I'm going to leave the wound marker there. Alright, so we are going to see how far these guys can shoot. Those pink horrors can shoot as well, so let's see. Pink horrors of Tzeentch, magical flames, 18 inches. They can shoot this way and hit these guys. All but 2 of them. So 8. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound, 5+ save. 1 spearman. Okay, so that was them, that was them, that's all the shooting that I have. We're going to go directly into charge phase. I'm going to charge your Kurnoth Hunters with my Screamers, and they're going to probably make it in even with a 4. They need to land within a half an inch of you, and they do. Okay, now he's going to try and charge them. Anything but Snake Eyes. And he's at a +1 save. Alright. He's going to stay exactly where he is. Nobody else is charging me, don't thinks. No, me thinks. Why not? No guts, no glory. Ovoid Thaumaturge is charging your hero. Yep, 7 should do it. I know he's supposed to be holding the crystal, but he's an ogre. Come on. He wants to fight. And then these 3 want to finish these guys off really bad. So, yeah. Okay. As far as everything else goes, I'm going to make some run moves. They shot, so they can't. They can. 2 inches. Boop. Good. What else? They shot, so they can't. He shot, so he can't. He doesn't want to. Shot, shot, combat, combat. That's it. Alright, so we're moving into the combat phase of this second battle round. I have the initiative, so I can choose who strikes first. This is a very important choice right now. I'm going to choose for my Screamers of Tzeentch to strike first here because I think they're going to die otherwise. So, Screamers of Tzeentch. Three attacks, 4s and 3s. Nothing special. So 9 attacks, 4s and 3s. Right. Not a bad start, boys. Keep eating that Purina Demon Chow. 3s to wound, that's everything. So that's 6, that's 8 wounds on your normal save. Dun da da dun 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 da da dun dun.
Shit, do you see all those ones?
I sure do. That does not look good. Do you have any rerolls or anything special you can use to mitigate that horrid disaster?
At the start of either player's charge phase, Kurnoth Hunters can sprout a thick weave of thorn branches. Until the end of the turn, they cannot move except to pile in up to 1 inch, but you can reroll failed save rolls.
I'm going to let you do that because if you had known that, you would have declared that at the beginning. So re-roll those ones.
You see how many ones that is?
I do. It's 6. Re-roll them. All right, so you lose 2. 2 wounds. How many do they have each?
3, I think. 5.
So one's down to 3 wounds.
Oops.
All right, so you can just pile in up to 1 inch. Remember, so he can make it. He might be able to make it if he has a 2-inch reach on his sword.
Yeah.
Looks like everybody's fighting. All right, fight with your champion first.
Yeah.
Or I'd rather, you know what? Choose.
I get to pick who I
Yeah,
want.
that's right. I was about to say that you might not want to do that.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's an old dragon knight from like the early 2000s. Very nice miniature.
What does he have?
He's got a star lance, a shield, and the hooves of his steed.
Cool. So he gets 3 attacks.
For the star lance.
3s, 4s, -1 rend, 2 damage.
Okay, roll them up. 2 hits. 2 wounds, -1 rand. How many? 3?
2.
2? Okay.
Shit.
Boxcars, baby. Boxcars. Nothing. Alright, you got horse's hooves. 2 attacks, I'm assuming? 4s and 4s?
Yeah.
Nothing. Alright. Well, I ain't worried about him for a little while. Just this bad rolling, honey. It happens. Dice guys just staying with you. I'm going to attack with my AV Arc and his Skyfires next. Alright, so the discs I'm going to do first because they're the most deadly. Each disc gets D3 attacks. So that's 6, 8 attacks. So I'm going to have 8. And 8. The discs hit on 4s, wound on 3s, or -1 rend and D3 damage. 4s. 3s. Now you get a chance to save. They're -1 rend. Your save is 5+, so 4, 6+ saves. So the Skyfires wiped out the Dryads just with their discs. Sisters, sounds good.
Yeah. So I get 3 for the leader, and 6 more, so I have 9 altogether.
And then you could add the steeds in because they're all 4s and 4s. So another 8 dice on top of that.
Okay. 4 scores.
4s, 4s. 4s again. 3. My save's normally 5+. It's now 4+ because I have a +1 from my Mystic Shield. 1 save, 2 wounds. So I'm going to put a 2 wound marker on the back of my chariot. Oh, we have a combat that I forgot about.
Ah, yeah.
Let's see. So he has 1 attack. He hits on, let's see, Changeling. 4 to hit, 3 to wound, -1 rend, D3 damage. 4 to hit. Nope. And then everybody else piles in to kill him. Basically, you'll get all 10 attacks.
Oh.
3 hits.
Yes.
What do you wound on?
I get to... Oh, it's just... Okay. And then a wound on a 3.
3+. Minus to my rend.
Yeah, -1 rend and 2 damage.
6s. 2 damage each, so that's 4 damage. They have 3 wounds each. 1's dead, 1's down, 2 wounds. Alright, you got 2 regular guys left.
Okay. 3's 3's.
3 3s. Okay, and 6s again, and they do 2 damage each. They're dead. So the unit is wiped out. Shwing! Da-dun, da-dun!
Recording.
Okay, so we're in the middle of the combat phase. On turn 2, it is Tzeentch Chaos Initiative. I'm going to choose to swing in with my Ovoid Thaumaturge before he takes wounds and becomes less effective. He's at +1 to hit and +1 to wound because of the spell he cast on himself. So he's going to not divide up his attacks. He's going to throw all of his attacks into your hero.
Okay.
Okay, so staff. 2 attacks. Let me grab my blue dice because they're my lucky Tzeentch dice. Or so I tell myself. So, let's see. 3s to hit and 3s to wound become 2s to hit and 2s to wound. 1 hit. 1 wound. Rend of -1 on the Dragon Lord. He's at a 4+ with a reroll, so now he's at a 5+ with a reroll.
Good.
It's fine. Okay. He has his horns. That's 1 attack. 3+, 3+ becomes 2+, 2+. Hit. Wound. Rend of -2. The steed gives him +1 to his save, I think, as well. So he's actually at 3+, -2, which will bring him to a 5+ with a reroll for the shield. So he's at a 5+ with a reroll.
Good.
Saved. Cloven Hooves, 4 attacks. 4+, 3+ becomes 3+, 2+. 1 wound, no rend, so you're at a 4+ with a reroll. You're fine.
Or 3+ with it. Whatever.
3+, you're still fine. Alright, so he did charge. After this model completes a charge move, pick an enemy unit with 1 inch of that unit, and that unit suffers D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
I'm just going to choose your hero. I'm just going to do D3 mortal wounds to him. I'm going to do 3 mortal wounds to him.
I don't get to save it.
No, it's mortal. Mortal wounds do not take saves. He normally has 5. He's down to 2 wounds. But I would have killed him normally, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead with my handgunners.
They're at 5s and 5s. 1 attack each. For
I
their,
have 10 of them.
you still have 10 of them. And here we have the changeling. He revealed himself a bit too early, and now he's surrounded by very angry musketeers. They're beating him over the head with their arquebuses. High fives. What do we got?
3 hits.
5s again.
And no wound.
Nada. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to attack. That's true. I'm going to attack back with my chariot. So I have to find it. So Burning Chariot of Tzeentch. He's got the Flaming Maw. That's 4 attacks. 5s to hit, 3s to wound. 3 hits. 3s to wound. 3 wounds. No rend. 1 damage. So 5 plus with a reroll. 2 rerolls. So 1 dies, 1 takes a wound.
Yep.
Alright. I have the Blue Horror's jabs, but I actually got rid of the Blue Horrors to put them in that unit, so I won't take that attack. Lamprey's bites from the Screamers. So 6 attacks, 4s and 3s. Fair is fair.
Oh.
4s and 3s. 2. No rend. So 5s with reroll. 1 reroll. 1 dead. So, not the banner, obviously. You have a champion, a banner, and a horn. We're going to take the horn. Alright, you get to swing with a unit.
Alright.
I believe you have your...
I'm gonna do my Jungle Swarms.
Jungle Swarms.
Because I've never used them.
They are actually pretty good.
They get extra attacks because I think they're still in the woods.
Yeah, I would count them as still being in the jungle. The Jungle Swarms are actually pretty badass. 5 per base. 15 attacks. They're poisoned. Poison 6 plus. Any 6s are mortal wounds against my Skyflyers. Any 6s?
Yes.
1 mortal wound goes through. Any 5s?
Yes.
Reroll them and try to get another 5. You got 1 wound and 1 mortal wound. I'm going to try and save the regular wound. We have a 5 plus save. So, yep. So we get 1 mortal wound. They've got 4 wounds each. 1 is down to 3. Okay.
You have no one else to swing with.
No, but you still have your guard.
Yeah, I know. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I believe they're...
And I get 11 because I have my champion.
And I think they're 4s and 4s for swords. Sword is 4/4.
Awesome.
All against the Ogren?
Yeah. Three hits.
2 wounds?
2 wounds.
Ogren has a 5 plus save. 2?
Mm-hmm.
2 wounds. He's down to 6 wounds. Alright, so battle shock. Starting this way, going this way. It's models lost.
Okay.
None. 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 Yes.
Yeah, bad.
You lost.
They have a bravery of 7.
7, and you lost 4 this turn.
I have to roll 2 die.
1 dice, 1d6, and you add your bravery. So 6. What's your bravery?
7.
7. Roll the dice and add the number of models that have been slain. So 6 plus 4 is 10. For each point by which the total exceeds the highest, so 7. So you lose 3 models to fleeing.
And that's everybody.
That's everybody.
That's the unit.
All right. So that was worth it. No models lost. No models
models
lost.
yeah.
Alright, so now we move on to Forces of Order, turn 2.
Awesome.
Okay, we just saw an order ability that says...
Defiant Avengers.
It's called Defiant Avengers, where you can reroll Battle Shock if they're the units within 12 inches of an Order hero. This is a Wanderer Spellweaver, that's technically an Order hero. The sisters would have been within 12 inches, they rolled a 6. They're going to try and reroll that Battle Shock test. 4 plus the 4 they lost is 8. Their Bravery 7. 1 would have ran away, 1 would still be there.
Yeah, so we'll put...
We're going to put 1 back. So the champion's going to come back. Alright, Shelby, what's the plan?
Okay, so I'm going to start with my general. He's going to do Inspiring Presence on... actually on the handgunners.
Handgunners? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
They can still shoot, you know. They're probably just going to kill him.
Yeah. They can shoot while they're in combat?
In this game, I think they can, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's weird, but that's how it works, I think.
Okay. I'm going to move on to Magic Phase. I'm going to start with Jezebel.
That's your Spellweaver there, the Reaper Mini.
She's
going to try and heal and bring back some duders.
Yeah. How'd you know?
Because that's what I would do. So how does that spell work?
It's called Blessing of Life.
Okay.
Cast on 5. I can select a Wanderer's unit within 16 inches, and I can return D3 slain models if I get it off.
They're technically Wanderers.
Yes. It goes off on a 10.
I'm going to try and unbind it with my Lord of Change. He's within range, I'm not even going to measure. On a 10, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I unbind it with a 11.
Okay.
The reason that's an 11, guys, is because I match my lowest die to meet my highest, and I add +1.
Alright.
As per his command ability. And he is 18 inches away, just to not cheat. You have Chain Lightning. Haven't tried that yet.
Yeah, I might do that soon. I'm going to do Arcane Bolt with her.
Okay. On the Chariot?
On him.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay, want to get it off on an 11?
He can choose to unbind 2 spells. He's also going to try and unbind that spell. Lowest matches the highest, +1. 6 + 1 is 7. No, it goes off. So
Okay.
D3 mortal. That's going to be 2 mortal. He has 5 wounds. He's down to 3.
Okay.
Bzz, zap. He just got zapped.
Get zipped. Okay. Chain Lightning is on a 6, 18 inches.
Who's your primary target?
I don't know yet. D3 mortal wounds, and then I roll a dice for every other unit within 6 inches.
Right, so you have to pick a primary target first. And that target has to be within range. And then the other units can be within range of that unit. So you want to pick something centrally located.
Yeah, and it's within...
You gonna go for the pink horrors?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the cast on?
6.
Okay.
No.
No, okay. Happens.
That's it for magic.
Alright, and you've got Inspiring Presence on them.
Yep.
He doesn't need to heal any wounds.
Nope.
So you're moving right onto movement phase. Who's moving? Where are they moving? How far are they moving? I'm assuming you want to get a hero up towards this objective.
Yeah. These guys are gonna march.
10
so
inches?
they automatically go 10.
Can they march and charge?
No.
They don't contest that objective. What's going on with the Kurnoth?
They're gonna move up a little bit.
Oh, they're coming to kill the Chariot?
Yeah, try.
Well, let's see about that. They'll probably kill it. Who am I kidding? Napoleon once said before the Battle of Waterloo, "It's impolite to interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. It's considered bad manners." But he did lose that battle, so I don't know. How good that was. Did he run?
Yeah, but he went the same as he walked.
Oh no, you add that to your walk.
Oh.
So normal walk is 5.
Mm-hmm.
You add d6 to the walk.
Oh, okay.
So you roll 1d6 and you add it to your walk. So you would go 9 inches, which would put you well within scoring distance of that objective. There you go. All talons and bared steel, the Lord on the Great Eagle comes swooping into the center of the battlefield to face down the mighty Lord of Change. Who will win? Both are unwounded, undaunted. The archers don't have to move, but they're moving anyway.
I don't get a bonus if I don't move.
Bonus?
Yeah. It's not like a gun where, like, if I don't move, I get, like, better shots or something.
Bonus. True. They like hanging out in the woods. They're wood elves. They belong in the woods. They're like, hey, we're wood elves. We're here in the woods. Come check us out. Good old 8th edition Wood Elf Glade Guard with some probably 5th edition Lizardmen mixed in.
Okay.
Regular movement completed.
I think so.
Alright, Shusting.
So we're gonna hit him.
Copy.
3 4s.
Force to wound.
2 -1 rend.
6s. And he's down to 1 wound.
2. Alright, my champion of my sisters
He's gonna
has
toss a javelin at him.
javelins.
Let me just check to see how many wounds that duder has. He's just got 5 wounds.
Okay.
So he's down to 1.
4 4s for a javelin.
-1 rend.
No.
Nope. I think he has a bow. So guys, any of you guys out there who play Age of Sigmar, let us know, what do you prefer to use? Do you guys use battletomes? Do you use the Grand Alliance books? Or do you use the app or some combination thereof? We've found that if you have like a pure Tzeentch army like I do, the battletomes work really well. If you have a mixed alliance army, then the Grand Alliance books are a little confusing and a lot of page flipping, so we've been using the app for that if you have a mixed alliance army. So just let us know. Tell us your little secret tricks and how you guys play quick games. We're always looking to improve. We're always looking to try and get faster games in and basically more games in. So let us know. Books, apps, some combination thereof. Anyway, we're back to shooting phase. Forces of Order, turn 2.
I'm gonna shoot with him at your herald.
Okay, 3 shots.
3s this time.
2 hits. 2 wounds.
-1 rend.
Alright, this should do it. He's dead. Swing! That gets rid of the Geraldo. Geraldo Rivera is dead. Alright. What else you got with your shootings and your movings and your twistings? The Musketeers want to shoot at who they're fighting, try and kill them?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my Glade Guard first.
There's 19 of them left, so they don't get the 20 bonus. But they could shoot their special arrows.
Yeah, the Bobkins.
Bodkins. Arcane Bodkins. In the old editions, if you guys remember, the Wood Elf Glade Guard had like not just the Arcane Bodkins, they had like 6 different magical arrows they could shoot.
Okay, force. Bodkins, -3 rend.
Against Ogren?
Yeah.
Got it.
And you're saying I can hit him?
Yep, absolutely. I think you can see him. Yep. Go ahead, I can see.
Force.
I'm going to give him a +1 cover save, though, for being behind 18 bajillion things. Trees and my units and your units. He was down to how many? 6. How many wounds did you cause?
8.
8, so he's just dead. Swing! Alright. So the Ovoid Thaumaturge is no more. So they're going to be hitting on 4s instead of 5s. Because they technically didn't move.
Yeah.
Wounding on 3s. -1 rend.
4.
Okay.
How many wounds does he have?
He's got 5 wounds. Normally he's got a 5+ save. How many wounds did you cause? 4. I get 6 of this. So 4 wounds, he's down to 1. Alrighty then.
Okay.
Anything else to shoot?
Don't think so.
Alright, moving on to charging. Any charges to declare?
Yeah. Eternal Guard are gonna try to charge your blue horse.
Alright, measure closest to closest.
Needs 7 inches. So you needs to be within half an inch?
Yep.
Oh, so 6.
We'll call it 6. You make it. Bring him in. Eternal Guard. 8th edition Spearmen, still doing something.
Okay.
Any other charges to declare?
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Carnoth Hunter's into the Chariot.
anything but Snake Eyes. You got it.
Lizardmen into the Acolytes.
Okay. Measure that, please.
I don't think so.
Maybe.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I need him. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna pile him in here.
Okay. So go ahead with his Starlands.
Okay. 3 4s. Wow.
1 hit. 1
Okay.
wound. Any rend?
-1 and does 2 damage.
Alrighty then. 6+ save. Nope. 2 damage. It's going to bring one guy down to 1 wound. Alright, you have 2 attacks with your hooves.
Force 4s.
Force 4s. 2 hits. 4s again to wound. 1 wound. 5+ save. Yep, we're okay. Alright, I'm going to choose a unit to attack back with. It's going to be my Skyfires. The Zangor Skyfires are going to fight against your Dragon Prince. They're going to attack with their discs first. So they get D3 attacks each. This is just to see how many attacks they get. 3, 4, 5, 6. They are going to be hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s, -1 rend, D3 damage. To hits. 3s to wound. Ooh,
Ouch.
that's terrible. Alright, well we've got other things, luckily. So I have 6 attacks with the great bows. Alright. 5s and 5s. Nothing. Vicious Beaks. 3 attacks, 4s and 5s. 1 wound. No rend, just regular save of 4+ with a reroll. You got it. Alright, back on to you.
My sister's gonna swing before she dies.
Okay.
So she gets 5 altogether with her extra attack and her hooves.
Speed, yep. So 4s and 4s.
Two.
2, okay. I get 5+ saves. You have no rend. Down to 2 wounds. Okay. We're going to attack back with the Chariot, and we're going to fight the Carnoth Hunters. The call of Nurgle. He's coming into the Tzeentch battlefield. Okay. Flaming Maw, 4 attacks. 5s to hit, 3s to wound, no hits. I have 3 attacks, no blue horrors because I've detached them into a unit. I'm going to get 6 attacks from the Screamers, 4s and 3s. 3s to wound. 2 wounds, regular saves. What's your save? 5 plus?
4 plus.
4 plus? I believe you. Yeah, check it.
I think so.
Yep.
I'm gonna attack with these guys.
Handgunners,
Handgunners.
10 attacks, 5s and 5s.
Because you've hit with everybody else. 1, 2.
Not the blue horrors.
Oh yeah. Well,
Or him.
he's the only hero you have on this board.
Oh, that's true. I have 2 heroes. Forgot about him. I wrote him off for dead.
5/5.
But he may survive all of these attacks yet. 2 wounds, 5 plus saves. Ayo! 2 wounds.
Dead.
Yep. So those guys are victorious.
Raptor.
Alright, next. We have issues going on in various places around the battlefield here. Let's see if I'm within 3 inches for a pylon. I'm not. Let's see. No pylons for me. That's okay. But I do get a pylon over here, and these guys are gonna jabber at you. Blue horrors are gonna blue horror. One-inch bases, so anybody with a buddy gets to fight. So that's going to be 10 attacks. 5s and 5s, I believe. I'll check. Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, so who's up? Who's on deck?
Hunters.
Kurnoth Hunter is going to try and finish off that chariot.
Mm-hmm.
Swing! That's what they do.
Okay. I'm gonna do the trample underfoot at the end of the combat phase.
At the end, yeah.
And
Let's see if your swords can just kill it.
yeah.
So
I'm gonna
just
do
start
the
with your
regular guy first. He gets +1 to his hit rolls. So I'm on 2 3s.
2s and 3s. So 2 wounds. What's the rend?
-1.
So 6 plus saves. How many damage each?
2 damage.
He's dead. So the chariot is destroyed. Please remove it from the field. Very good. Alright, continuing on with the combat phase. I no longer have any units to strike with. You have not yet struck with your jungle swarms,
Or my
your
three.
guard, or your spearmen.
Okay.
So I would just start from one end of the board to
Yeah,
the
that
other.
sounds good.
Work your way over.
So 5 per.
15 attacks hitting on 5, 6s are poison. Use any color dice you like. Jungle swarms, man. Pretty good. Any 6s?
Yeah.
It's a mortal wound, 1 dies.
Oh, sorry, that was the 6.
Another wound, and I get the 5 plus regular from that, and he's okay. Alright, now you're going to get a 3-inch pylon with your free guild guard. They will probably all get to attack. So we'll say 10 attacks. 4s and 4s.
Does my guy get an extra?
That's correct, so 11.
11.
If I was to hit, if I was to wound, 1, 5 plus save, and he's okay. Alright, moving straight on down the line, your spearmen way down on the other flank.
Okay. 1, 2,
You have 8, but it's really 9 because you're officer.
Okay. Yeah, 4s.
4s and 4s.
3.
5 plus. 2 die. That's going to make some iridescent horrors, which I do have. So I'll put them back here. Alright, so let's move right on to Battle Shock.
Okay.
So, let me check all my bravers.
Bravers.
I lost many moocher things here. They're bravery 10, they lost 2, they can't lose. That's been wiped out. These guys can run. Their bravery 6. You killed 1. So if I roll a 6, another guy runs. No.
I think that's it.
That's it. Let me see about you. Did you take any casualties? Any models lost?
Okay.
You've controlled this one for 1 battle round.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to gain 1 victory point.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody controls this.
Right. And
nobody controls that. So right now it's Forces of Order 1, Forces of Tzeentch 0.
Okay. Ready. Battle round 3.
Initiative 4. Yes! Oh, so you're getting a double turn here.
Yeah, you just had a double turn.
Alright, double turn, McGee.
Double turn. Yeah.
Alright, starting out with Hero Phase.
Okay.
Inspiring Presence on anybody?
Inspiring presence on.
So these guys have Inspiring Presence.
Presence, I see. Okay. Sure.
So,
yeah.
Chain Lightning?
Chain lightning on the pink horse.
Copy.
Goes off with a 10. You are not in range.
But he is. Alright, so...
You can dispel?
Oh yeah, they're a coven of... they don't call them a coven of psychers. They're a unit of psychers. They're a wizard.
Wizard.
They're a demon wizard of Tzeentch.
Got it.
What do I need?
A 10.
9. Plus 1 if they're within 9 inches of him, and they are, so that'll do it. Dispelled.
Okay.
I know, they're so annoying. She's like, are you making these rules up? I don't know.
No. Alright.
Snooky wants mush mush?
Snooky wants mush mush. Arcane Bolt.
From the sister?
Yeah.
Into whom?
Oh.
It doesn't matter, you didn't.
Doesn't really matter.
One guy was left with 2 wounds. Got it.
Okay. Ancient Blessings, because I have nothing else.
Onto whom?
Onto Sisters.
Got it. What's the cast on?
6.
You got it with a 6. I'm going to try and dispel it with him. I get rid of it with a 13.
Okay. So... movement phase.
There you go. Regular movement. Movement, 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 movement.
When do I score points?
At the end of the battle round.
My battle round or both of our turns?
Both of our turns. A player turn is your turn. A battle round is the whole thing.
Both of our turns. Okay.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I don't know if I like that move.
Well,
It's a little bit too bold.
hey man, that's one of your 3 redos. I think you already did one earlier too, so I think you're down to 1 redo.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay. Yeah.
So we got some archers over here.
Yeah, marches.
We got some melee and some lizardmen, which have been doing no gots. They got to come up and fight somebody unless they want to just sort of lose all of their honor.
Honor?
Yeah. What's this lining up nonsense?
You're lined up.
Protect the stone! Oh, we'll see what happens when my Chariot Acolytes start attacking. Uh-oh. Chariot Acolytes ain't looking like they're going to be around for too much longer. Looks like the Lord of Change is going to have to fight this battle on his own. This Chronoth Hunter's over Dirk. I've killed her like 3 times already. How does she keep coming back? Dangle flop. Yeah, move him up. Come on. Be brave. What's with all this lateral movement? What's he doing over there? Come on, cut it out. Charge already. Regular movement completed?
No.
That's what I figured. What about these doders? Another thing, guys, I haven't read into the General's Handbook as deeply as maybe some Age of Sigmar players have who just play Age of Sigmar. We play a lot of other games. So let us know if they've changed the whole thing about shooting into combats in the General's Handbook or in any of their online supplements or anything like that. I just haven't read anything about it. So we've been playing that you can shoot in and out of combats. If that's changed, please do let us know. So if the whole idea of shooting in and out of combats has changed, please do let us know. We just haven't researched it. So we're going to be playing it this way for now.
I think that's all regular movement. I'm going to do shooting.
Okay.
Yeah, 1, 2. Oh, I still have all 10.
Since they move, they're going to be hitting on 5s, wounding on 3s. Primary target is the blue horse.
5s? You said?
5s now, yeah. If they 4s if they don't move, 5s if they do. I'll give you your last redo if you want to reroll them. Alright, so 2 wounds, -1 Ren, 6s to save. 1 save, 1 die. Alright. Moving on. You have some javelins to throw over here.
Yeah.
2 javelins.
Into the pink horse.
Yep, 1 hit, 4 to wound.
Nope.
No wound. Okay, moving on. You have a bow on both of your heroes over here.
Yeah. So first one, he does 3 3s.
Into his combat?
Yeah.
Makes the most sense.
Yeah.
2 hits.
Yeah.
2 wounds, -1 rend, correct?
Yes.
6+ saves for me. No, and that's going to be 2 wounds. They have wounds 4, so you cause 2, so one's down to 2 wounds. Alright, you have another
Yeah. So
with an arrow.
it's 4 4s for him.
4 4s for him.
He's gonna do the same unit.
Yep, may as well kill one. Hits. Everything. Nothing. Okay, you have your guys. They can't shoot their arcane bodkins anymore because that's a once per game dealio.
Yo. Okay, I need to spread this out a little bit because you got a good flank coming over here.
Maybe. 19 shots. I think it's 4s for them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Into which unit? I'm sorry.
Ping.
Pink horse?
Actually, no. These guys are stronger.
Okay.
They have 1 wound each.
At this point, 3 of them have 2 wounds each. Because there's supposed to be a unit of 10 of them. That's how we resolved it in the beginning of the game. We said that 3 of them would have 2 wounds each.
Okay.
Instead of proxying models and dirtying up the board. 4s to wound.
Yeah, I did 4s.
Okay. Fives to save. So 1, 2, and we'll say this is the last guy with 1 wound, leaving 1 left. Okay.
Force.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that's all of the shooting. So.
Charges to declare.
Lizardmen into the acolytes. On a 3, let's see.
Should make it. Within a half inch? Yep,
yeah.
they make it. Barely, but they do. And their spears have 2-inch range.
So I can do double rank.
Yep, yeah. So everybody makes it in, even with that piss poor roll.
Okay. And
Chariot
are going to try to charge into your Lord of Change.
Oh, I see how it works. 9? Sure.
Yeah.
They got it. Kidoki schmoky. How about your sister? Is she charging as well?
Yeah, she's charging the pink horse.
Copy. She makes it in. Anybody else charging? No.
No, I don't think so.
Sounds good. How do you want to work the combats? Who wants to swing first?
The Chariot Hunters want to swing first.
Smart move, smart move. So start with your champion.
Yeah. And I'm declaring...
I think if you moved, you can't do the special thing.
I can do trample underfoot.
Yeah, but you can't do the...
Yeah, I know, I can't do the thicket, but I can do the trample underfoot at the end.
Yeah, you
I
can.
just have to declare it before we start. Okay. So I'm hitting on... I get 4 attacks for my main guy, and I'm hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s.
Got it. How many hits?
3 hits.
How many wounds?
3.
What's the rend?
-1.
5 plus. One wound, so
2 damage.
this is 2 damage. Now you have your 2 others.
Yep. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
Okay.
Five.
5. 5 plus. That's going to be 10 wounds, so he's down to 2. Are they still 2 wounds each?
Yes.
Well, that stinks. Alright.
Okay. And... okay, I'll wait until the very end of the combat phase.
To trample underfoot?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. The combat phase. So these guys are going to choose to pile in...
They don't have to attack who charged them?
No, they don't. I mean, some of them are going to have to fight them, but some... Alright. So the front rank's fighting them, the rear rank's fighting them.
Okay.
Okay. So, Chariot Acolytes. They need to save their Lord of Change. So, we have Cursed Blades and Cursed Glaives. Let me see, does anybody have double weapons? Yes, 1. So, 2 for him. Let's see. Adept. Oh, they just get extra shooting. So 2, 3, 4, 5 blades. They hit on 4s, wound on 4s. Wounding on 4s. Nothing. Okay, now the glaive. It's 4/4 with a -1 rend. Hits. Wounds, -1 rend, so you're at 6 plus. Or 5 plus. 5 plus.
Nope.
So down to 1 wound for 1 guy. Now the rest of my guys are going to be attacking the lizard men. I have 2.
You have 1 guy with 2 blades? Or 2 guys?
Two guys with glaives.
Okay.
They're 1 attack each. 4s, -1 rend. 4s to hit, 4s to wound, -1 rends. So
5.
they normally.
Oh, the lizardmen.
They
Sorry.
normally have a 5+,
So they're
but the shield gives them a reroll.
Reroll.
6 with a reroll. All right, you don't need the reroll. So 2 blades on 2 guys, and 1 blade on 1 guy. 4s and 4s, no rend. 1 wound. So 5+ with a reroll. Reroll.
Yes.
You're fine. Okay. Who you swinging with next?
Here.
Okay, the Dragon Prince.
Yeah.
3 attacks for your Star Lance.
3s, 4s.
3s and 4s for the Lance. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
2 wounds, -1 rend, 2 damage each.
Okay, 6s to save. Neither, so 1's dead and 1's down to 2. Okay. Then he has 2 attacks with his steed's hooves. 4s and 4s. Nothing.
Nope.
Okay. So I'm going to attack back with the disc. Disc gets D3 attacks. 3. 4s, 3s, -1 rend, D3 damage to him. 4s to hit. 3s to wound. -1. So you're at a 5 plus
with
a
a reroll.
Okay. So that's going to be D3 damage. It's going to be 1 damage. Don't even worry about it. You're down to 4 wounds. Now he gets his great bow. 2 attacks, 5s and 5s. Nothing. He's going to get his beak, which is 4s and 5s. Nothing. Alright, so back to you.
I'm gonna attack my eternal, or my sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's going to have 5 attacks, 4s and 4s.
No.
Nothing. Okay.
Ouch. She's probably dead.
I'm going to attack back with my Lord of Change against the wounded Chariot Hunters. But he is significantly wounded, so he won't be quite as deadly. But still deadly. Let's see. He has Staff of Tzeentch to wound with 13 plus wounds. He's going to be on a 4+. So he's got 3 attacks, 4s and 4s, 2 damage each. 4s. Nothing.
Ouch.
Baleful Sword, 2 attacks, 4s and 2s, 2+. Nothing. Let's see. Talons, 4 attacks, 4s and 3s. 3s. It's going to be -1 rend, so he's going to be at a 5. So 1 save of 5+. Okay. That's going to be 2 damage, so 1's dead and 1 gets a floating wound. Where they have 5 wounds each?
Mm-hmm.
1's down to 4. Okay. Your strike.
Okay. I'm gonna attack with the Eternal Guard.
Okay. They have number of models +1 for their officer. So 9.
No, I mean 7 plus 1.
Yeah, okay, so 8, you're right. There's 8 models there.
Really?
Yep. So you get 9 attacks. 4s and 4s. Okay. 3. 5+ saves. And 1 dies. Alrighty then.
And he can't split, right?
He can't split because I don't know the models. Alrighty then.
I don't. Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna fight back. 6 models. 5s and 5s. Way to go, boys! 5+. 2 die.
Do I get to reroll with my shields?
I think that's only if you do the Bow of Fortress thing.
Oh, okay, got it.
So, 2 just go.
Cool.
Yay! Victory! Alright, do you have anyone else left to swing with? Lizardman.
Yes.
and yeah, mucho más. So, who do you want to go with first?
Lizardman.
Lizardman.
Because you can't hit back with either.
Yeah.
1, 2.
+1 for your officer.
Yeah,
For your spears. 11 spears. Spears are 4s and 4s. They just get the rank bonus, not the +1 to hit wound. Okay. Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
Bites.
Bites. 5s and 5s, I think? We always forget the bites.
Not this time.
Not this time. Nom nom nom
It
nom.
was 4s, 3s.
4s, 3s for the spears.
Oh, for the spear. Oh, no, you're right. 4 4s. It's 5 4s for their jaws.
5, 4 for the jaws. Okay.
And he doesn't get an extra one. He gets 1. The
Alright,
guy.
so 10 attacks. 5s and 4s. 5s to wound. 5 wounds.
Wow.
Here you go. You get 5+ saves. 4 guys go. I'm gonna keep
And the jaws.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So they got eaten. They done got eaten. Alright, I'm gonna pile in here. Snooky, smush smush.
If she can last until next turn, she'll do just what I want her to do.
We'll see.
But I don't think she's going to.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks. Pink horrors.
I think
5s, 4s.
I think Jezebel has she has jetpack, so she can do
A thrust
a
move.
thrust move at the end.
There you go. 5s and 4s. 2 wounds.
On my sister.
Yep, but she doesn't have Shield of Thorns up,
Yeah,
so it's
I
just
know.
5 ups, no rerolls. She's dead.
Wait, no, she isn't.
Didn't she have a wound on her?
No.
Alright.
She got to come back fully.
Alright, I got you. Alright, so that's fine. So she's there. You still have an attack to make.
I know.
Yep.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know.
There's still 10 of them. Jeez.
Well, I haven't been fighting them.
So I get 11 with my duder. That's his
The
wound.
champion, House Stark champion. 4s and 4s. How many?
3.
5 plus. He's dead.
Yay!
You wiped out that unit. Let's move straight into Battle Shock. Alright. We are going to do Battle Shock for the Chariot Acolytes first.
Okay.
Because they're the ones most likely.
Oh wait, do we do battle shock and then we do my thingy, or we do the thingy first?
Stomp first.
Okay. Pick an enemy unit and roll a dice for each Kurnoth Hunter from this unit that is within 1 inch of it.
So you have 2.
For each result of 4 or more, the enemy unit suffers a mortal wound.
So you need 2 4 pluses to kill him. If you can do it, you win the game. Stomp, stomp. Alright, that means I have no heroes left. It means I cannot control places of power. I would have to table your army. I don't think I have enough left on the board to do that. So we are going to say Forces of Order, complete and total victory. Good game. Alright guys, that was an awesome game. I really enjoyed using the Tzeentch forces. And we're going to keep the content coming. We're going to come right back to you guys with another game of Chosen Men, Age of Napoleon, and followed up by a game of Frostgrave. So we hope you guys enjoyed this very brief Age of Sigmar game. And we hope you guys check out our website. Again, it's www.armchairemperor.com. Check out our Facebook, check out our Instagram, and our Patreon. So, yeah, if you want to see some great painted models, you want us to paint some models for you, please email us, get in touch. All of our prices are on there on the website. And if you'd like to play either one of us, we play at Toy Wiz, we play at Hobbytown USA, and we play at Fantasy Games. So get in touch and we'll set up a game with you guys.
Bye guys!
Alright, bye guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Please like and subscribe if you like this video.
Every thumbs up helps.